y'all, welcome to Bea Finds Joy, where we are working to unapologetically live a joyous life boldly. And it is time to do something that I've been learning about, looking at, watching other people do, and I have to jump on the bandwagon. Yes, am I that type of girl? Yes, I am. And I can't wait to share this journey with you. So, we are going to be doing 75 soft challenge. You might have heard of 75 hard challenge. I'm doing the soft version of this challenge, and it's really about to be getting my mind right, my body right, my soul right, ready to go into the summer. So I thought I would come on here and share the rules, the things that I'm doing for 75 soft challenge, invite y'all to do it with me, as well as go over some of the things that I'm going to be using to help me throughout this process to get me organized and ready to go. So if you aren't a part of this family yet, I welcome you to join and subscribe to this channel where, again, I'm just kind of walking through how I am living a joyous life and finding that in many different things in many different ways. Something that I started this year is called my Joy Year, where I have 25 things that I want to do this year that I think will bring me joy. And one of the things on that bucket list is that I want to complete a fitness challenge. And I've heard so many positive things about people that are doing the 75 soft challenge or 75 hard. And so I thought I would take this time to do it with y'all. So here we go. Are you ready? So there are rules that go along with this challenge, and that you do on a daily basis for 75 days. I am starting this challenge on April 5th and going to be doing it 75 days, and that will lead me up into the first day of the summer. I'm trying to get myself right for summer, and y'all, if you see the light going in and out, I'm getting some work done in the basement, and so I think that they're doing things with the electrical. So if you see the lights go out, we're just going to be doing it in the dark. But anyway, so I'm going to go through the rules with you, and then I'm going to walk you through how I'm preparing and prepping to do this challenge to get myself ready to go. I wrote it down on a piece of paper so I don't forget. I guess I could have done it on my phone, but sometimes, I like just writing stuff down. So these are the rules. It's pretty simple. So the first rule is to eat well and to only drink alcohol on special occasions or social occasions. I don't necessarily eat that well. We do a lot of eating out, which is not good. But with this challenge, I'll talk about what I'm going to be doing for the eating well option. I actually don't drink. Drinking has never been something that excited me. I also had a really bad allergic reaction. No, I wasn't hungover. I drank too much. I have a lot of food allergies, and I had a really bad allergic reaction to a vodka cranberry that had me down for the count. Had to go to the emergency room because it was not good. So, yeah, I don't do any alcohol ever, so I don't really have to worry about that. But on this challenge, it's eating well and only drinking alcohol on social occasions. The second thing is drinking 3 liters of water. The third thing is 45 minutes of exercise. And then the last thing is 10 minutes of reading. And you can read anything. Something that I'm incorporating into this challenge is a create your own goal for yourself that you do on a daily basis. So I actually incorporated 2 goals that I want to reach on a daily basis. And if you want to do it with me, have fun. But if you don't want to, the ones that I just said are the only things that are part of the challenge. So the first thing is that I want to track my spending. Y'all know that I'm really trying to get better with my budgeting. That was like my whole life. I kind of fell off. I'm trying to get better at doing it again. And so I really want to track spending to help as I'm going into my budgeting. And then the second thing is documenting one thing that either brought me joy or gratitude that day. So for 75 days, I'm doing all of those things. And I'm going to be sharing that along this journey with y'all. So I'm going to be documenting it on a weekly basis here, and then on a daily basis. The goal is to do it on a daily basis. That's the goal on my Instagram. So if you want to follow along, if you want to do this challenge, or you just want to see where I am with me doing it, definitely follow me on my Instagram at Bea Finds Joy, and I will be sharing that. I am going to be taking a progress picture in the beginning, so on April 5th, or if you do this whenever you start, and then at the end, just to see progress. I'm probably going to maybe do like stepping on the scale and maybe doing some measurements, but I'm not going to be like going hardcore on that. Some of the differences between the soft challenge and the hard challenge is sticking to a diet, so going and sticking on a diet, exercising twice a day for 45 minutes. One had to be outside, and the other one you can do on your own, and then reading a nonfiction book. So those are the differences between the two. Y'all, I wanted to do the hard, but with my life and everything that's going on, I think we should be realistic and let's just do soft. And if I like it, then maybe I'll try the 75 hard another time. So those are the rules that I'm going to be doing and documenting on this channel and on my Instagram. But I want to talk about how I'm getting myself organized, right? So it's all great to talk about the rules, but I don't want to just like throw myself into it and to feel like I'm trying to catch up on day one. So I really want to prepare and get myself organized, and I hope this will help if you're thinking about doing either of these challenges, to give you some tips and tricks or techniques that I'm going to be doing that could be helpful to get yourself ready to go and on day one, right? Day one, we want to be hit the ground running and don't have to think about all of the different things. So for eating well, that's pretty broad, right? Kind of generic. That's not a lot of like detail that goes into that. So I gave myself some detail of what I want to do and what my goals are for eating well. So the first thing is that I would like to cook at least 3 times a week. Y'all, I don't cook at all. My husband does a lot of, or mostly all of the cooking, or we eat out. But eating out is expensive. So I want to do some meal planning and cook out at least 3 times a week. And the reason why I'm saying only 3 times a week and not every day, because we are a leftover family. We will eat a leftover. I'm not cooking every day. Like, I can't go from not cooking at all to cooking 5 days a week. But that's just not how our family like rolls. We do eat leftovers. And so I'm thinking if I can plan out 3 meals that I can cook throughout the week, that we should be ready to go for the whole week. And then on the weekend, we always like eat out and treat ourselves. So that'll be that. But eating well will consist of me cooking 3 times a week, really having a meal plan creating a meal plan on a weekly basis. I'll take you along with me as I'm like going grocery shopping. And then with that meal planning, using Pinterest, I have a whole Pinterest board of foods that I want to make, and on Instagram and Facebook, I've saved so many recipes. Have I used them? Not really much. And so using Pinterest, using some YouTube channels that I really like to watch who give recommendations. So some that I'm going to be using for recommendations are See Mindy Mom, Mandy in the Making, Julia Pacheco, any other recommendations that you use from YouTube that you like to watch that give some recommendations, definitely put that in the comments and I'll check it out. But using those as resources. And then I also, at the beginning of the year, I thought I was going to be, on this eating kick, meal planning, cooking, and I saw one of these ads either on Facebook or Instagram, who knows, and it caught me. But the Passionate Penny Pincher has these recipe boxes, and so I got which one is this one? This one I think is the Slow Cooker series, and then this one is 5 ingredients or less series. I actually have the first volume and the second volume of the Slow Cooker one, and it pretty much gives you a chart of different recipes that you can make, and then on it, so this one is, let's just say I want to do a Cool Ranch crunch wrap, and then it gives the ingredients, it gives the recipe. So I'll be using this to help me with my meal planning. And then the last thing in regards to eating well, actually I'm gonna put this over here. The last thing in regards to eating well is that I have to have at least one vegetable in my meal every day. So whether it's lunch or dinner, I have to have a vegetable. I'm not a huge vegetable fan. I'm getting there. But there is importance of, you know, having vegetables in our diet and eating healthy. And so making sure at least once a day I'm getting some form of a vegetable is going to be under my eating well. Can we do it? Let's see. Well, I don't have a choice, right? The second thing is drinking 3 liters of water. Last year, I went on and did a 100-day fast, and I only drank water. And I thought when I was done the fast, I was going to go back to drinking soda and mainly juice. We haven't really been like a huge soda family, but I never did. And I actually crave water more than anything. And so this one should be easy for me. So 3 liters of water is actually 101 ounces. And so I have to get me prepared, I already have water bottles. I have a couple Stanley cups ready to go. This is 22 ounces. And so let's see how many times I'm going to have to refill this. So 101 divided by 22. Whew, 4.5 times. Oh, we're going to be drinking a lot of water, and we're going to be going to the bathroom a lot. But I already have a couple of these. These are some of my favorite water bottles. These are the Elo ones I got from Target. I have 3 of them. I have a dark green one. And then I also have 2 of these. These are from Starbucks. Shout out to my cousin who works at Starbucks. And this is 20 ounces. So what is that? 100 divided by 20. This is about 5. Did I need a calculator to do it? Come on, girl. This is about 5 times. So one thing I also want to say about this water bottle, what I like about it is that it has a straw, but it also has the top that then locks. So if you want to take it with you, like nothing, you can't, hold on, I locked it the wrong way. You can't open it, which I love. The Stanley cups, I'm not a Stanley cup girly. You know, if that's your thing, that's your thing. But I don't like that if it tips over, all the water can pour out of it. I know that you can get the stopper and stuff, and it's kind of big. I probably will use it at some point, but for me, this is the perfect size. So I'm really excited that I'm going to be able to continue my water journey, but I'm going to be drinking a lot more water throughout the day. So that's the second thing. The third thing is 45 minutes of exercise. So with that, there's a lot of different things that I plan on doing. As much as I can, I want to get outside. It's raining right now, or definitely April showers is happening. But when it's not raining, I want to get outside and go walking. We have a Peloton tread. I'm going to get on that if I want to. Some other things that I want to be doing is I have enjoyed watching on YouTube Grow with Jo, and she's a mom, and she does like fun exercises and walks and dances, and I love stuff like that. I also want to find some more like dance workouts, and someone that I found that I haven't taken any of the YouTube classes or YouTube videos, but it's the Dance Marshall, and he seems to be really fun with his songs and dances. So I was thinking about doing that as well. So no matter what, 45 minutes of exercise every day. I might have to bring the kids along with me one day or whatever, but doing that intentionally will be important. And if I can do it early in the morning, I find that exercising and doing many of my like daily routine stuff before the kids wake up is really helpful and beneficial to me, because by the end of the night, I am done. I'm not trying to do anything outside of getting the kids to bed and like laying down myself. So I am used to getting up early, so I think I'm going to just working out early in the morning before the kids get up and have that just be a part of my routine. I think I got everything on there. I think I'm going to be doing some strength, weightlifting, having that being incorporated into my fitness journey within this challenge. I'm not that strong. Not that strong. So as much as I can get some weights going. We have weights here. We have all the weights. My husband does weights. So there's no excuse why I can't be doing that. So I'm going to be incorporating that in my exercise. The next thing is 10 minutes of reading. So y'all, I am a lover of reading. I just finished my, hold on, let me check my Goodreads. All right, so on Goodreads, so far for this year, I've already read 38 books. In March, I read 22 books. Now, let me preface, about 8 or 9 of them were short stories, so only about like 100 pages. But anyway, so I love to read. I love to read. So with the 10 minutes of reading a day, that should be really easy for me. But some of the things that I want to read and incorporate more, and this goes along with my my joy year, my bucket list, is that I want to read more like inspirational books in regards to, you know, family, finances, like freedom to do the things that I want, those things. And I have heard, and I got this book last year and I never read it. So I definitely want this one to be a part of this challenge. It's Atomic Habits. Heard great things about this. So I want to read this one. And then the other books that I want to read, oh, I wrote it down. Money Out Loud, Good with Money, or Get Good with Money. So Money Out Loud, Get Good with Money. And that has to do with like more finance. And then I would like to read for my faith books, Woman Evolve and All Hope is Found by Sarah, hold on, let me look. By Sarah Jakes Roberts. I've heard her books were good as well, so I want to incorporate them. So 4 books out of my 10 books that I want to read this month. Well, it doesn't matter. I do want to read 10 books this month, but this challenge is more than 1 month. So within these 75 days, those 4 books I want to make sure I read. And then, y'all, I have a whole other list of books that I'm going to be reading over the next couple of months. So definitely check. I will be doing kind of monthly book TBRs and book reviews on there. So just a side note to share with you. So I have the book thing down pat. I don't need to worry about reading because I read every day no matter what. And some books I have on like the physical copies, and other books I use my Kindle or use Libby or the Cloud Library. I've loved Cloud Library. I just joined a new library and they use that. They don't use Libby, and there's so many books on there. So y'all, pretty excited about that. So those are the rules for the 75 soft challenge, and I said I created 2 of my own. So the first one is to track my spending daily. I have a whole worksheet that I've used in my budgeting journey that on a daily basis I'll be adding into that document. I'll put a picture of it right here. It pretty much says like, what did you buy? What category does it fall in? Whether it's like entertainment, food, gas, personal stuff, and then how much it is, and then the goal is at the end of every month, but at the end of this challenge, seeing for 75 days what were we spending our money on. This is aside, like not really including bills, because bills have to come out every month, but like everything else other than the fixed expenses, which are the things that you have to pay on a monthly basis. What are we spending money on? Because hopefully that will help align us to figure out like what changes we can make to help with our budget. The last thing is having a joy and gratitude moment of the day. So thinking throughout each day, what brought me joy. I started this in the beginning of the year and I kind of fell off doing this, but it really is pretty cool to look back every day to see what brought you happiness. And the point of this channel is to identify and cultivate what brings me joy. And so being able to document that and look back at it will definitely be helpful, not only just for this challenge, but even beyond. I already have a template that I can link down below if you want to use it, and I'll be using and sharing on YouTube and on Instagram that I will do to make sure I'm doing that for the challenge. So y'all, that is it. Oh, I forgot to talk about one thing in regards to fitness, and I'm just hype about it, so I wanted to show it to you. You got to do apparel when you are like working out. Something that motivates me kind of is like, what am I going to wear? Not as much, because sometimes I'm frumpy and I'm just throwing on a t-shirt and like sweatpants or shorts or whatever. But I have fell in love with these leggings from Old Navy. They're the Old Navy Active Power Soft, and they are just the best. They have the side pockets, and so I have them in every like color. I got it for a gift. My mother-in-law gifted me 2 pairs of them, and then I went out and bought more. I have a pair on right now. Well, you don't need to see, but I'm going to show you. I have the blue pair on, and I just love them. So to help motivate me is I got my pants. Some of them have the tops that go with them, but I probably just like wear a tank top or something. But that'll help me where I'm just going to have it ready to go. And in the mornings when I exercise. It was sitting right here. I don't know why I didn't show you. But anyway, that is it. I'm excited. Are you excited? I mean, there's nothing better than, you know, thinking through what are the things that are going to make you better, right? And there's nothing wrong, and it is encouraged for us to, you know, cultivate and nourish our bodies, nourish our minds, nourish our hearts, nourish our like spirit. And so through this challenge, I'm really excited to see where I start and where I end up. And I hope that you, if this sounds like it's something that you want to do, no matter whenever you watch this video, whether you're starting with me now or if you watch it and it's not April, you can start this channel when you can start this channel. You can start this channel. You can start this challenge whenever, and know that I am rooting you on, I'm cheering you on. And if you want inspiration, if you want motivation, definitely go to my Instagram at Bea Finds Joy, because I'm going to be documenting this journey with y'all. I can't wait. Are you ready? Let's go. Enjoy the rest of your day. See ya. Bye-bye.